Travis Wayne Goodsell, just a quick video for you that caught my attention, and I've warned you, and you don't want to believe. You think you got it all figured out, and YouTube helps promote you over me. I am the expert in the field of Mormonism, despite what Mormons believe. A channel name of Jafar. It's Persian, but it's Arabic. Islamic. Did a video 2 days ago. He only has 4 views. He is not Mormon, but he is studying the church, going to the Joseph Smith papers. I warned you, Mormons. You don't want to believe. What he did was compare the current Doctrine and Covenants with the 1835 Doctrine and Covenants. And it was only 3 minutes. And he's just pointing out many of the differences. So what are the controversies with the changes? Joseph Smith with a name change of the church. Spiritual and worldly life combined. Prophethood, divine attributes, psycho-spiritual progress, mythic. I'm having trouble reading. Of nature of Christianity. Probably the Mithros god, I believe of the Persians, isn't it? Persian culture was always at the end of my class, and so I never got to get into it. Mithros. Oh, Mithras god, there it is. Yep, Iranian. Persian. Because many people during the Zeitgeist period with Dorothy Murdoch, she was the one who made that connection. There's a lot of pattern matching. Living for the afterlife, becoming godly. Let's see, on July 20th, 1833, part of the chapter 64, 65 in 1833, and in 1835, was lost in the pro-slavery attack on the printing press in Independence, Missouri. Polygamy in section 101 was omitted. It's understandable. He's an outsider going over this for the first time. 1981, they used code names of people and places. He sees. He catches on. Catches on. Wait till he gets a hold of the Book of Mormon. Jews! And so let's go to Jews of the Book of Mormon. Joseph Smith as Messiah ben Joseph. I did a search for this. All of my videos did not show Mormon YouTube employee. Third Temple Red Heifer response to at Christian Homesteader, Messiah ben Joseph, and Saviors on Mount Zion. The Haystack. So apparently there's a battle going on as to whether or not Joseph Smith is Messiah ben Joseph in 2 Nephi chapter 3. We all know he is. Messiah ben Joseph, actually Joseph Smith. The Book of Mormon, the Atonement and the Last Days. That's faith promoting. Is the Book of Mormon true? Is Joseph Smith a prophet? Messiah ben Joseph is Joseph Smith Jr. Raiden Rose. He's popular, 1.3K, as well as the Haystack at 1.2K. The Book of Mormon, the Atonement and the Last Days, nobody likes them, but they're well liked more than me. And so, Raiden Rose put the two Messiahs, and the tribe of Joseph is Joseph Smith, and the tribe of Judah is movie character Jesus with a crown on his head. Can you do that? Can Joseph Smith be Messiah ben Joseph and then Jesus be Messiah ben David? This is what we're talking about, by the way. So, Book of Mormon, Jewish Messiah. Got an outspoken shaved head woman. Book of Mormon review. Jesus is the Jewish Messiah. Hashtag Jesus. And then a sponsored advertisement of a cute girl and a chubby missionary. Eugene O'Neill Theater, the Book of Mormon in New York. And then a cute young lady who's cultishly saying Jesus is the Jewish Messiah, so Moroni is trying to assure the reader. She has been in the church for about 2 decades. Jafar is not even a Mormon. He's just checking things out, and he knows more than she does. That is sad, Mormons. She too, Book of Mormon review, with the same exact title, same exact hashtag, just without the ... Do you not understand that when you say Jesus is the Jewish Messiah, you are an anti-Jew, Semitic, or white supremacist, Christian nationalist, bigoted, hater, racist. Oh my hell. Took forever to get out of me. Book of Mormon, Jewish Kabbalah. Book of Mormon Central, Hebraisms in the Book of Mormon. Oops, wrong, that's not Jewish Kabbalah. Somebody screwed up the algorithms of YouTube. Jewish isms and more textual evidence for the Book of Mormon. That was on Bones. Bones ripped them to shreds. Textual evidence is not textual evidence. God, you didn't even interpret it correctly from the correct translation that you never bothered to make. Saints Unscripted, of course. And then again, Saints Unscripted, Joseph Smith, Seer Stones, and Ancient Jewish Mysticism. Close. It's Kabbalah. Because you don't know the Greek meaning of mysticism. Initiatories. And more from Saints Unscripted, Scripture Central, and Hidden Wisdom by Latter-day Disciples. I was taught after the manner of the Jews. Because I'm a Mormon, blah, nah, nah. Because I'm a Mormon, nah, nah, nah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why are latter Jewish sources relevant to texts in the Book of Mormon? That had nothing to do with Jewish Kabbalah. Hebrew literary patterns of the Book of Mormon. You mean the late war? You were taught after the manner of the Mormon apologist, dear. And then the Lost 116 Pages teaser. Oh, you're going to talk about Joseph Smith Sr., are you? Going 4 of 4 on Book of Mormon and Jewish Festivals Parables. SU Podcast with Don Bradley, Mormon apologetics expert. 1.5K, 1.5K for the little honey bunny, and 3.8K for Scripture Central. None of these had to do with Jewish Kabbalah. Way to go, YouTube, your algorithms. Oops, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Oh no. We got 2 more. Already at 12 minutes. Oh crap. Taking too long. Taking too long. So yeah, more on Jewish Kabbalah. We got the Backyard Professor. He's quite popular, except for this video. 16 years ago, and he only has 895 views. He's got a website too. Or no, that's Ask Grandpa. Okay, so the Backyard Professor, he sucks. Nobody likes him. Okay. I thought he was more popular than that. Part 18, commentary on Book of Mormon, Lehi's Kabbalistic Vision. If you knew it was a Kabbalistic vision, you would know that it was Joseph Smith Sr. and not Lehi. Judaic Studies, University of Arizona. Not a Mormon. Kabbalah in a surprising place. Joseph Smith's engagement with Jewish mysticism. I would recommend this. And 21K. 21,000 people know about it, and the majority of them will not be Mormon. Mormons don't know their own Book of Mormon, and many around the world know more than Mormons do about their own religion and Mormonism. Isn't that interesting, Mormons? Mormon Kabbalah 101, full class. The following of Christ, or followers of Christ, fellowship of Christ. Sound like the Fellowship of the Ring. And here's how I know how he doesn't know Jewish Kabbalah. Love God and love your neighbor as yourself. This is the key that binds Mormonism and Kabbalah. Wrong. And then ran out of video suggestions for that, as they purposely removed mine from the list. Put irrelevant videos well before my videos, which I didn't even see. They were hidden, YouTube. I am the expert in the field. When somebody types in this stuff, mine should be always at the top. And they will not do it. Racist bigotry. And so we have Joseph Smith translation, Revelation chapter 12, 23rd September 2017. I should have been all over this. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. So we have two by gospel lessons, both 4 years ago. 4 years ago. 2021. And they're finally figuring it out. Revelation 12. And they don't refer to the Joseph Smith translation. But they're finally figuring it out in 2021 that in 2017 it happened. Astrology links. Oops. Wrong. Astronomy ties. Wait a minute. You said astrology in your picture. Astrology is not astronomy, you dumbass. Ties Revelation 12 to the Book of Mormon. September 23rd, 2017 isn't the full story. And then his other one. Oh my God. What the Revelation 12 sign on September 23rd, 2017 really meant. Revelation 12 sign on September 23rd, 2017 is not what we thought. You will be blown. Away at 17 minutes. But 1.4K for the first one and 218K for the second one. Dear God, Mormons. There are just those things that when you see them, you go, no, that's fake news. They don't know the subject matter. They're doing a video to be popular and lie and deceive you. Real simple. Jafar, he gets an excuse because he's not Mormon. So his slight errors are excusable. Similar to Russians, because of the language difference. The idioms and mannerisms of English into Russian and Russian to English. Yeah, fully understandable when a Russian is talking about Mormonism. It's kind of amusing, actually. They're similar to Canadian interpretation when they read about Joseph Smith and the mob. Joseph Smith murdered by the mob. Was it Al Capone? Was his body in Al Capone's vaults with Geraldo Rivera? And that's the sad thing. With all of the fake news going around by QAnon, Fox News, Trump, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, people are easily conned into whatever is emotionally stimulating for them. If it makes them feel good, they believe it's true. And that was also on Bones. I saw it. I went, what the hell are you guys doing? Who's the scriptwriter of this? They are scientists. Do not pull that cultural stunt in a science thing. It's bad enough that you have a psychologist in here. But I allow it because he's constantly ridiculed. He does not use science. But still, oh my hell. It was the honesty phase that happened in America, which my childhood peers in Southern California were already doing it as jokes. I'm just being honest with you. You suck. You're ugly. I'm just being honest. That is not honesty. What you're doing is exposing yourself as a mean, awful human being. That's all you're doing. None of what you are talking about as opinion is valid as truth. And then we got psychologists telling people that everything must be validated. Your feelings have to be validated. Oh, psychologists have really played a number on you guys. That's all. Going back to Messiah ben Joseph. Mormons are not able to get to the finish line and endure to the end of studying your scriptures. They stop right there. Oh, Joseph Smith is Messiah ben Joseph. Yay! Church is true. But you don't understand what it means. You can't say Jesus is therefore Messiah ben David. If Joseph Smith is, because he is, 2 Nephi chapter 3. Joseph, it even says in the text, it's him. You cannot use Jesus as Messiah ben David. It cannot be done. It is impossible. You say it, and I automatically expose you as false. You are lying. You are a racist bigot. See, I knew I wasn't going to forget again. You hate not just the Jews, but you hate your own founder, Joseph Smith. You hate the Book of Mormon. You don't believe it when you say something like that. When you say Jesus is the Christ, you don't believe the Book of Mormon. You don't believe Joseph Smith. I did the video the other day showing you how to study for the Christ. That is how you study. That is how you go to the end. And the scriptures tell you how to run the test for confirmation. So yes, even though the Book of Mormon says it's Joseph Smith, you still got to run the test and make sure that he is actually Messiah ben Joseph. You got to test them. A guy commented asking about how to run the test on Jesus. And so I let him know, well, Christians claim Jesus is the fulfillment of the Jewish prophecies. That's the first test you run. Second test is, assuming Christians are correct that Jesus is the Christ, run the test. Is he, through his literal history appearance in the text, the fulfillment of Messiah ben David? Jesus fails on both counts. So try again. Study the literary text this time. It was written by a Jew. Therefore, it's the Jewish religion about the Jewish Christ for the future. The Messiah ben David, Jesus, is to come after Joseph Smith, who is Messiah ben Joseph. Therefore, he is not literal history of the Roman period. Real simple stuff, guys. Cut it out. So, is the YouTube Mormon employee going to let me go today so I can watch YouTube again? We'll see, because he does the same pattern of all evil people. They attack, then they hide, lie in wait, attack, hide, let it become the new normal, lie in wait, attack, hide, new normal, blah, blah, blah. Same pattern, they all do it. By their fruits, you know them as evil.